Hello, this is Grandmaster Ted Gambardella with my little video blog on last night's episode of The Ultimate Fighter Heavyweights with Matroni versus Junk. And I think that's a great way to describe it. This show is really becoming junk. You got a bunch of overweight, out of shape, bad fighters putting on bad fights, getting completely exhausted after the middle of the first round. I mean, after all, they did train for 3 weeks. I don't know why they wouldn't be in great shape. But you know, that's not the point. Those guys are at least trying. What is the point is how pathetic the show has become. As it's just like MTV MMA. All that's missing is Madonna coming out and singing and then puking. It's just really not good fighting entertainment or professional anything type of entertainment. It's children's TV made for teenagers who are sitting there drinking and going, "Oh boy, Rashad and Rampage just really hate each other. Boy, they're going to really have a fight. They keep telling us they're going to have a fight. I'm going to knock his teeth out. I'm going to break a door. I'm so mad I could just whip him. Oh, I could." Why don't they whip him? Why don't they start a fight? Well, because there's 45 people there. Well, then why don't you go outside where there's nobody and have a real fight, break your hands, cut your body up on the concrete and have a real fight? No, it's just all hype for television. Half of the show is the hype between Rampage and Evans for a fight that's not going to happen. And here's another exciting thing. All the commercials were for a fight that's guaranteed not going to happen. Brock Lesnar and Shane Carwin. It's not like they didn't know that it's not going to happen. Brock Lesnar dropped out of the fight last week, but they still put the same commercials in to hype the fight on the UFC. You know, they've gone really downhill, and yet Dana White is so excited and ecstatic because the numbers are so big. The numbers are so big because Kimbo's in there, and we all want to see Kimbo fight again with the hope that somehow he could actually beat somebody who has even less MMA talent than him, and that apparently is very hard to do for anybody that fights in the UFC. The only chance that Kimbo's going to have to win an MMA fight is to go to Strikeforce, where they fight people that don't have any MMA talent. But back to my point about the Ultimate Fighter Heavyweight being pathetic television, just the worst. And even though it has the highest rating, it has the highest rating only because of Kimbo, not because of the fights, not because of the fighters. There are no compelling storylines. There's nothing interesting about the show. It's just childish junk made for children. Now, you might disagree, and that's your opinion, and then you're entitled to it. You know, I like to watch it, I enjoy it, but it's just become worse and worse and worse. Now, here's my prediction. Next week, the big man Jones is supposed to fight. But, you know, he's been hurt. Do you think he's going to fight, or do you think Kimbo's going to fight? Boy, I can't wait to find out. It might be that Kimbo's going to fight because Kimbo somehow gets to fight on the finals on TV. So if he loses twice, will he still get to fight on television? Sure, he'll get to fight on television. If he loses 5 times, he'll get to fight on television because he's the reason for the season. This is Ted Gambardella saying thanks for watching. See you next time.